Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. De Ketelada. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Chouameni kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Mohamed Salah. Can he finish? It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. That's a loose touch, and the ball is anyone's. That'll be a throw-in.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is... And the shot! Goal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. Now it's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That's a shade optimistic. De Ketelada. Bergomi proves too strong. Serginho. And that could set him on his way. And he's onside. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Lovely bit of skill. Rummenigge. Can he put it away? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. De Ligt does really well to win the ball there. He could be in here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's been... Has a goal! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rummenigge. Now it's Kimmich. Oh, he's played it in low. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. Serginho.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Ketelada. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the pass is intercepted. No, that's been intercepted. Threads one in. Bergomi. Rummenigge chasing after it. De Ketelaere strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Serginho looking understandably energised after his goal. Showing good feet. So nearly the perfect ball. De Ketelaere. Pull it. Kimmich, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That looks a good ball through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
De Ketelaere. Kimmich.
There will be 1 minute at a
Mohamed
time.
Salah. De Ketelaere. He's cut it out. Kimmich. Serginho. And the first 45 minutes are up. Arsenal head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Some first half thoughts?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
Yeah, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
McAllister. Rice. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Kimmich. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And that is a little undercooked. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, he's taken it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kimmich. Nice bit of trickery. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Jong attempts a clearance. De Ligt. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Kimmich. McAllister wins the duel this time. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution
So, time for
Arsenal.
changes on
Number
both sides,
9,
actually.
Mohamed Salah. Number 21, De Ketelaere. Number 23, McAllister. Number 5,
Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change
coming
here.
on the field. Number
Rice.
8, Bernardo Silva.
And it's Bernardo Silva.
Number 20, Maradona. Number
He's
11,
played him through.
Bellingham.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Rudiger. Substitution.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Maldini. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He can get that clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Rice. Van de Ven. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bernardo Silva touches it back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Some really good ball movement. Roberto Baggio. Baggio looking to penetrate opposition lines. Shevchenko. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Rice.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Vietnam have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
I think we're just about done here. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
So that's it. It is all over. Arsenal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain
Terrific
from parking
recovery, a
outside the
really
stadium.
fine win
Thank
that,
you
Jim
very much for
Beglin.
your
They've
cooperation.
taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Oh, what a climb! And for a moment, time stood still.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Ronaldinho. And here's Haaland. Ronaldinho. That's a shade optimistic.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
And he's heaved it away. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got the shot away! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Vietnam clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Vieira. Messi. Oh, he's bustling through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Luis Suarez. Rice. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Messi! That was travelling. And here's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Belletti. Nice ball and he's in. It's Luis Suarez!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rice. Threads one in. Great hit! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Vieira.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And we have our very first corner. He's got tall. He will be livid with himself.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
And he's picked out the run. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ball's out once more. Suarez doing full tilt down the left. Serginho. Iniesta. It's Bellingham. Mbappe. Bellingham.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Bellingham. Driving forward. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Shot at goal! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Indicated.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And the counter is on.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dinner from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Vietnam ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half. He could be in here. Vieira is fouled. Rice. Oh, great ball. Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bellingham. And he's had a hit! Magnificent! A finish of true class! And the second half is off to a flyer!
Vietnam really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Vietnam get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
And the shot! Defending of the desperate variety. That is a great ball. Irwin. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Lahm. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Serginho. Now that's well seen too. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho looking to get on the end of this.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Haaland. Vietnam are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial...
Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi carries the ball down the right. Rice. Ronaldinho. Great chance! And it's in!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Vietnam go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
That's a quick free kick.
Number 4. Darwin Núñez.
Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Number 19. Costa Curta.
Lam. And there's green grass ahead of him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Ronaldinho! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hullet.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Schmeichel catches it safely. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Iniesta. And it's Lam. Upamecano. And it's Iniesta. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Hullet, and here's Rafael Leao. Hullet. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Darwin stood up well to him there. He won't be happy with that one. Rice, and it's Ronaldinho. Gets his pass away. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Hullet. Rice. Ronaldinho looking to add to his goal. Neymar. It's Bellingham. Lam. And it's Ronaldinho. No way through. And here's Núñez in with the challenge.
3 minutes at a time.
And it's Iniesta. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ronaldinho. And that will be the final act. Vietnam can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Suarez. And Messi! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's got away. He's had a hit! Rice. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Kimmich. Gilberto Silva. And it's Luis Suarez. Rice. Mbappe. Decent hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe. Bellingham. Bellingham on a charge down the left.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Griezmann. Iniesta.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's an excellent interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, terrible pass. Bellingham. Mbappe. Irwin. It's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nice control. And the ball is out of play. Bellingham. Beckenbauer. Bellingham. And here's Haaland. And that has been cleared. Oh, this looks sharp. Griezmann. And it's Iniesta. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bellingham. Iniesta. Beckenbauer. And it's Iniesta. It's Bellingham. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Luis Suarez. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Ronaldinho. Vietnam finding their passes. It's a good shapes to shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pass somewhat off target.
Vietnam truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Great position here. Haaland! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
There will be 1 minute at a
Rice.
time.
Haaland! There's the shot! There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances...
Chance! And it's Nesta. Iniesta. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, super find. Rummenigge. Just... And the shot! Bellingham. Gilberto Silva calmly anticipates. And here's Suarez. Now it's Griezmann. Ronaldinho hurtling down that right flank. Ronaldinho. Haaland being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Iniesta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he welcomes it in. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Vietnam still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Haaland! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Bellingham. Great chance! And one more try! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Mbappe. Number 11, Ronaldinho. Number 2.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Coming on the field, number 20, Neymar. Number 15, Maradona. Number 19,
Iniesta.
Substitution in progress.
Leicester getting this one clear. Rice. Bellingham. Brilliantly cut out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Adams concedes a free kick for that. Rice. It's a good foot in there. And here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Suarez is standing over this one. Luis Suarez! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Iniesta gets it clear. Irwin promptly onto that, and that is that. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Iniesta chooses to go back.
Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the counter is on. Bellingham. And it's Lahm. Iniesta. For Rice. Nice sequence of passes this. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Lahm. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, this is a great position.
Vietnam need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rafael Leao.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He could be in here.
There will be
Adams.
3 minutes added time.
Bellingham. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he's bustling through here. Big chance. Must be. Real chance. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a carbon copy of... And time is up. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
We are glad to
Any
inform
reflections
you
on
that
what you've
today's
seen, Jim?
match day
It's just a
programmes
bad
are
day at the
available
office,
from stands
Peter.
located
They look
by the
below
gate.
par in all
I'm
areas,
sure they
and
will make
it has to be
fine
cause for
souvenirs.
genuine worry.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on
Hello,
a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. That's a big chance! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ronaldinho is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Iniesta. Iniesta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Vieri. Oh, what has happened here? It's one! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rice gets across and deals with it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Iniesta. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Rummenigge, who shifted it to the flank. He is just caressing the ball. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Lahm puts his foot on the gas. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Haaland. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Rijkaard. And they're back on the ball again. Quality ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rice. Great pressure, plenty of it. He's picked his way through. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vieri. Goalkeeper's ball. Leicester calmly anticipates. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Little pass back.
Ah, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Griezmann. It's a mighty effort! Iniesta. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Moved on forwards. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ronaldinho. Iniesta. Ronaldinho. That's a corner kick. Vietnam with the corner. They're first. Vietnam with another corner. Vietnam have their second corner now. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Kimmich.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
That's
Two
a
added
lovely,
minutes
neat
has been
pass.
indicated.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Iniesta. Beckenbauer. Haaland. And there is the half-time whistle. Vietnam head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And we are back underway. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And it's Messi. That's a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Rice. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. He's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Iniesta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vietnam have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Quickly taken. Ronaldinho. It's Bellingham. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That looks a good ball through. And he's straight offside. Well, that's well done, really robust. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kimmich. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening them down now.
Messi. Irwin Does really well there, he is strong.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 9.
Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Coming on the
It's a
field.
bold move. The manager's
Number
made his
20,
intentions pretty clear. He's going for
Number
this.
4, Darwin
Rummenigge,
Núñez.
Beckenbauer
Substitution in
with a
progress.
definite foul there. Gilberto Silva, and he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Lam. Iniesta. Lam. Serginho. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he skips past his man. And it's Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Núñez. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, this is a great position. Great position here. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well read, nice interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. Núñez, chance to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And one more try! And that has been cleared.
Well, if they're looking to win this, they're certainly going about things the right way.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gilberto Silva does well to get it back. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he welcomes it in. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Neymar touches it back.
They're really getting no time to...
Can he finish? Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got
Ronaldinho.
changes here from
Number
both sides, in
14,
fact. Vietnam take the lead.
Number
Now
2,
it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Number 18.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Substitution.
Chance! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
We are into stoppage time. Serginho. He rises! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! And that's that. Vietnam can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get rid.
We've not seen too many players better than Gilberto Silva at what he does, Peter.
A terrific shield for the defence, isn't he? just seem to always be there without especially being noticed.
Yeah, that's very true. One of the most understated.
Heads it! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Vietnam have themselves a chance from the spot. This for the lead. And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, that is one way to stop him. Picked out, he's got the shot away! Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. Iniesta. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Haaland. Ronaldinho. And he's cut it out. Messi. Rummenigge.
Such good technique.
Luis Suarez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Griezmann. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Messi. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. Iniesta. Ronaldinho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe. Iniesta. Oh, easy pickings there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Messi. He could be in here. Chance for the header! Iniesta. It's Ronaldinho. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Haaland. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rummenigge. And it's Messi. Messi is fouled. Mbappe. Now it's Ronaldinho. Iniesta. Brilliantly cut out. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Griezmann. Now it's Luis Suarez. Real chance! And that is wildly off target. it's Luis Suarez. And it's Messi. That has been cut short. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Luis Suarez. And a shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, obviously no breakthrough as yet, but it's not from the want of trying. I think in a tight game like this, that penalty becomes a huge issue.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. It's Luis Suarez! That carried quite a threat. Iniesta. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Lam. Bellingham. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, played right into his path.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's in on goal. Big chance! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Mbappe! A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Haaland. Some resolute defending there. Vietnam still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That looks a good ball through. He's through, now is he in? Oh, well played. Iniesta. And it's Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Messi could try cutting inside here. Has a goal! And that has fair fizzed. It's a mighty effort! Danger averted for now. That's very neat. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, Number 20, Neymar. Number 4, Darwin Núñez. Substitution.
Vietnam have the chance to go the other way.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And here's Núñez. Neymar. Can he put it away? Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And the keeper beats it away.
Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's through and all alone. Got a shot away. Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Vietnam really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now.
And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Vietnam find a position of real strength now. He's had a shot! It's in! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So it's Neymar! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. He's not got that quite right. Ronald hits one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Serginho. That's really well manoeuvred. Núñez! And the shot! And he's there to get it away. And that's it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Just a quick announcement.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Vietnam desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly
it.